Hi, friends. Welcome to We Are the BYC. I'm Dawn, the human behind the Instagram account at Baby Yoda SD, inviting you to join us for a delightful journey into the heart of the Baby Yoda community. Picture this podcast as your exclusive invitation to a favorite neighborhood coffee shop where enthusiastic members of the BYC gather to share heartwarming stories and laughter, uncovering the untold tales and vibrant personalities of the humans behind these precious Baby Yodas. Whether you're a longtime member or a newcomer, get ready to join the fun as we embark on an adventure filled with camaraderie, emotion, and a whole lot of Baby Yoda love. Pull up a chair, grab your favorite drink, and let's dive in. Hi, everyone. Today we're talking with Morgan, who is the human behind the account PDX Childs. She's become known in the community for her adorable handmade fashions, creative sewing projects, and of course, Nikki Tuesdays, which she is a big fan of. We're going to talk about the babies, the community, sewing, friendship, Star Wars, gaming, all that fun stuff. So let's get started. Hello.
Hi. Thank you so much for being patient. Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem, dude. No, I know what it's like. I'm always late too. And so like I was like, holy crap, it was like 7:45 and I was like, oh shit, I gotta get set up. So no,
I was like, oh, I found my headphones have a detachable mic, and I spent about 10 minutes trying to figure out where the hell that was at. And then I was like, oh, I'm early, and then I just hear crash. I was like, well, yeah, that's about how it goes. Yep.
What do you have? What little demons?
2 cats. Stinky is the boy, and Weaver is the girl.
Oh, cute.
And they're super cute, and I love them so much, I promise.
No, I get it. I have 2 cats also, and I'll be here in the room, well, like right now, and they'll want in, so I'll have to let them in. Otherwise, they stand out there scratching and meowing. They'll come in, and then they'll mess around in here for a minute. Then they'll want to leave. I have to open the door, let them leave. And it's like the whole time I'm opening the door, letting them in, letting them out, letting them in, oh my God, it's driving me nuts.
Yeah, my computer desk is in my quote-unquote office room where my sewing machine and all of that is, so they're not allowed in here. I wish I could let them in here, but I used to have my sewing machine downstairs, and I saw very quickly that was just not going to happen.
I bet.
It's like, nope.
I admire, or I guess I envy that you actually have a place where they're not allowed to go. Like, these cats don't understand boundaries. Like, they will not allow me to not be with them.
Oh yeah, I mean, we had to put we had to get a Home Depot and buy like a thick plastic sticker type thing to put under the door.
Oh my
because they'll just rip the carpet apart underneath the door, scratching, trying to get in. And I was like, we rent. That's not going to happen. So they don't understand boundaries either. But I think they got bored of scratching at the door, but they'll definitely try to launch themselves into the room. And it's like, what are you going to do once you're in here? Like, you don't even know.
I know. They just want to be there. It doesn't matter what's happening. Okay, so Carola Loca, she just wanted to ask you, hello, how are you?
Hello. Oh God, that was like a hello there. That was so awkward. So, hello there. I'm great. Thank you. It's so sweet.
Yeah. Okay, before we dive into the babies and the Baby Yoda community, just kind of get to know you a little bit. Where are you from?
Portland, Oregon. I saw Toad and asked what PDX Childs is, and it's literally the most uncreative thing on earth. PDX is the airport code for Portland.
Yes.
So Portland International Airport, for some reason, since I was a kid, well, I grew up in Southern California, but since I moved up here when I was younger, everybody referred to the Portland area as PDX. I don't know if that's still a thing, but when I was sitting there trying to make my Baby Yoda page name. I was like, God, I suck at this. And my partner's like, you could do something cool like the fucking child. I was like, I'm not gonna do that. That's gonna offend people. I don't think that's gonna happen. So I just went with, I was like, Portland Child sounds weird. PDX, yeah, that we'll just full send with that. So.
Yeah, no, I like it. I think it's cool. I grew up in Oregon, so it's funny. Like we've obviously switched places.
Yeah, I grew up in Hillsboro when we first moved here, and then I moved to Beaverton, and then I slowly migrated into Portland, and I would give anything to go back to Southern California, honestly. Like,
really?
If I could afford to live in San Diego, or, you know, I was born in Laguna Hills. My folks met in Huntington Beach. We lived in Oceanside. We lived in Riverside. I lived in Long Beach for a little bit when I first turned 18, but I would give anything to move back. It's so beautiful down there. It's not even that much more expensive than here now, so I don't know what I'm doing. But
I know, you know, I for many years I wanted to move back to Oregon. And I was specifically I was looking at Portland because there was no way, like, after living in California and for so long, like, I couldn't just move back to small town Oregon. The people, I mean, it's different. But so I was looking into Portland and I was like, geez, this is not any cheaper really than.
And it's gotten worse. It's like every year I just kind of check, and I mean, obviously, like, just the process, you know, very well, of moving out of state is just like so involved and costs so much more. But decent areas of SoCal now are far cheaper than here.
Gosh.
And the taxes here are some of the worst in the country, especially Multnomah County, which is Portland, is just out of control.
Oh man.
And the weather's not nice, and the people aren't that great, and it's not that fun. So I'm like, why am I? We don't even have Disneyland close. What am I doing?
I know. What is going on? So you mentioned you have a partner. Is that where, like, did you guys meet there or here or?
Here, yeah. He's from Bend originally.
Oh, I love Bend.
But he moved out to Portland. We met in Beaverton, actually. Or no, we met in Portland, but we were both living in Beaverton.
Okay.
So we've been together a little over 10 years and have our cats and our boring little life.
Oh, I love it. I love boring little lives. That sounds like perfect.
Yeah, it's you know, it's great. It's like part of the nice thing is about living somewhere overpriced is you stay home a lot. Mm-hmm. And I'm totally happy with that.
Yes. So. Yep. Yeah, me too. I'm a total homebody. Like I'm currently on vacation. I have 2 weeks off right now from work, and people are like, "Where are you going to go? What are you going to do?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm probably not going to leave my house for 2 weeks."
Yeah, I've kind of survived. I admittedly am not the biggest fan of Portland, and I've survived by, like, you know, we stay home all year and then we try to travel once a year. We were going to Disney World when it was a little more affordable in the last handful of years, but you save money all year and then you spend a week or two away, and it keeps it fresh. And I love our townhouse, but anything outside, I'm like, it's not there. You know, I do miss Southern California having the beautiful beaches and the weather and the theme parks and we're kind of lacking in things to do, and I'm not much of a hiker, so.
Oh gosh, would you guys ever move down here? Do you think? Would he?
If I just like had $10,000 drop in my lap, I would move tomorrow. You know, and I'm sure my mom is out in Hillsboro. She's about 45 minutes from me, and I'm sure she would move with us because she loved it there. And it's just, God, I can't even imagine like taking all of my lightsaber mounts and random shit off the walls of my townhouse to pack to move. I'm just like, I would love to do it if somebody could just like put me in cryo sleep for a month.
Oh my God,
and then wake me up and I'm like living in SoCal. Yep. I'd be but the process, I would go insane.
Yeah, that's what I hate too. Oh gosh, yeah, I feel
But hopefully someday.
Yeah, maybe.
We live in a suburb of Portland, so we live in Southeast, so we're like across the water from downtown. In a quiet, somewhat decent neighborhood, but it's like you go 10 blocks up and it's terrible. It's shootings. It's, you know, it's just weird little pockets of stuff that's just been that way for decades. And, you know,
There's nobody to clean it up. It seems like that's awful.
All hope is gone. Our government here, our city government's just a mess. I mean, even we've looked at Washington. I love Seattle area, but it is expensive, and but even that is just like so different, so much better. Mm-hmm. It's crazy, but you get stuck in your little in your ways. Yeah,
you do. You get used to a situation, and it's easier just to stay and deal with it, I think, sometimes. So, on that happy note, let me ask you, who ate our snacky snacks has a question. She asked, what is your favorite thing to do when you're not spending time in the BYC?
I do a lot of home activities for those reasons. That is part of why I'm so grateful for the BYC, is having that like kind of glimpse into the world outside of my world. I mean, even one of our dear community friends who lives in Portland, Maine, it's funny to talk to them about just the similarities between the two Portlands, and they don't want to become the other Portland over there. And I'm like, well, at least you got something to aspire to and as your goal. Don't become like us. You don't want it. But I do a lot of home activities because I don't necessarily want to be out in Portland. So just gaming, sewing clothes for baby Yodas, I guess is BYC adjacent, but little, home activities.
That's cool. Do you work or do anything outside the BYC?
I do some freelance work. I unfortunately have a disability that kind of plays into my nocturnal schedule. I have narcolepsy, so I am just exhausted all the time, sleep a lot, and it's pretty manageable, but I also have daily migraines, so it's kind of just a mess of hard to do anything consistently despite my best efforts. I went to school for cybersecurity, and I worked in IT for a while, so I do some kind of just freelance type stuff adjacent to IT work or programming, but nothing too exciting.
Well, that's still cool. I mean, cybersecurity, that's something, it's something we all need to at least be aware of, if not know how to do it for ourselves. But
I still reuse the same passwords, so I'm not exactly following my own. When I went to college, I wanted to be a therapist, so I started out wanting to do a psychology program, and I ended up just minoring in it because I realized I'm too tired for this. And the easiest thing seemed to be to do something with computers because I was already sitting at my computer all day.
Yeah.
But I even people in cybersecurity, you'd be surprised how bad we are in cybersecurity. It's like
Well, I feel better. I'm glad you said that because I'm the same. I've had the same passwords. I have like a variation of the same password. I've had it for like 20 years.
Yeah, I was like, you can't reuse that anymore. I'm like, oh my God, my whole world's going to fall apart.
Yeah. And I don't trust these, like Apple has like probably everything else.
The password saving, password manager. I'm still writing that shit down on paper.
Heck yeah! I'm like, I'm not putting that out there. And then
losing the paper, and then I'm like, oh my God.
Yes.
We all still do. I mean, it's funny because like I have some friends that work in IT who are so into it and do little like hacker challenges for fun and stuff. Wow. And they would absolutely disown me if they heard I was reusing the same password from when I was 13. But it's like you get it in your mind, you're never going to lose it.
Yeah.
I don't have anything worth stealing. Go ahead and get in.
That's awesome. All right, so let's talk about the baby Yodas for a little bit, or at least the community. I'm going to start with a question from baby.grogu, and it's actually a two-part question. So she asked, how did you discover the BYC, and do you like pizza?
I do like pizza. I just had pizza last night. I am a fan.
Perfect.
God, it's hard to say how exactly I discovered the BYC, but it was back at the very beginning in 2020. Yeah. I was like searching everywhere for a Baby Yoda stuffy of some kind, and they really just dropped the ball on the rollout at first.
Yes. Yeah.
So I pre-ordered my 11-inch Mattel Friends right at the beginning. And then I think the algorithm of Instagram just heard me because I was scrolling like maybe a month or two after getting them. I was scrolling the Explore tab of Instagram and saw some posts of people just starting out posting theirs. And I want to say one of the first accounts that I really saw and started following was Teeny.
Oh, cute.
Like way back. But knowing myself and how bad I am at social media, I was following like Teeny and other Baby Yoda accounts from my human page because I was too nervous to start posting. And God, I was taking my Baby Yodas to Disney, taking all these pictures of them throughout the years, and still didn't start posting until January of last year, 2025.
Oh my
But
gosh.
I had been following page after page for that whole span from the beginning and just was like, I'm not going to be good at this because I am very bad at keeping up on messaging and posting. But Teeny was definitely like one of the first that I followed from the very start.
Oh my gosh, how cool. What was it that made you like finally want to start your own account?
I think I partially because I started, my closet was just overflowing with outfits that I had made for my babies. And I was like, if I have nowhere to post these or any reason to be making them and taking photos when I'm not traveling, this is less fun. And God, I have so many babies.
How many do you have?
I am a solid 70 between the 11 inches and the tiny tots and I've got to stop. I told myself at 50 I am stopping, and then I looked at my list the other day because I write all their names, their birthdays, and where I got them, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta stop. Like, oh my God, it's so hard to say I can't get any more, but I'm like, okay, it's good. And now there's all these new ones with the movie. It's gonna hit 100, and I'm gonna be like, God, what happened? But I think I just finally we had gone to Disney World for Christmas 2024, and I was like, man, I don't post on my human social media ever. Really just not into that. Don't have a big social circle that I care about being on, posting all that stuff. But I took so many pictures of the babies that I took to that trip, and I had made them little dinosaur outfits to meet Dinosaur Chippendale at Animal Kingdom. And that was the first photo that I posted was from that little photo session. I was like, okay, I got to just do it because these are too cute. Somebody needs to appreciate them. My partner's tired of being the only person that I'm showing Baby Yoda photos to. He's a good sport, but he's like, oh, that's great. Yeah. Awesome. Very cool. So I finally was just like, it's time. Yeah. I don't have a lot going on. It's time.
Geez, so almost 5 years after getting the babies, you've started an account.
It was just like, you know what? If I am bad at this, that's fine. I just, it's funny how much pressure we put on ourselves for that kind of stuff when nobody in the community ever would put that kind of pressure on you. I remember when I first started posting and was, on my story being like, I'm so sorry I missed X, Y, and Z birthdays. And I remember Teeny being like, it's okay, Fred. We all miss stuff. Don't stress. Please don't stress. And I was like, right. Yep.
Yeah, but
I can just chill.
Yeah.
Nobody's mad at me. Like, it's fine.
But it is hard. You feel like you don't want to let anybody down or disappoint somebody if you miss a birthday. But it's nobody cares. It's just like we're all just here to support each other. And I don't know. It's awesome. I love that you were following from your personal account for that amount of time before starting.
I was always like, I'm going to go double tap and like that post. And then I was like, is this going to be weird? Like, am I going to seem like a bot from the outside? Because now I'll get random, on my Baby Yoda page, I will get random like spam accounts or like OnlyFans accounts following me. And I'm like, is this what I seemed like back for the last 5 years? Like as a human page following all these Baby Yodas?
No, not at all. I don't think so. Because there's a lot of people who follow these accounts that don't have accounts themselves. I think it's, I don't know. I never thought it was weird. Only the ones that, like, sometimes there were some that would be like trolls, kind of just being mean and weird to us. But yeah, no, I think it's awesome that you followed and liked the posts and stuff.
Yeah, I'm glad, like, in all my time, at least, I guess I probably wouldn't have known as much following from my human page and not being directly involved, but I've not seen too much of that, like trolling, or I know there was like one recently that I saw that was trolling somebody in the community, but it was like pretty short-lived, and it seems like there's not so much of that, which is like really reassuring and good that people just leave it alone or appreciate it.
Yeah. I think it's kind of died down. In the beginning, I think people were more like, what the hell is this? And who are you weirdos? But we don't really see too much of that now, thank goodness. So what does your partner think of the accounts in general, or at least you having an account? Is he like...
He's a good sport about it. I think he doesn't have a choice because there's more of them than there is of him in the household. I don't know if he's happy about that or not, but it just is the way it is. Yeah. But he's a good sport about it. You know, like when we've gone to the Disney parks and stuff, he'll get into it and have fun with holding them for photos, or, trying to get them their little personal photo shoot time. And he's joked that when I'm in the bathroom and he has to hold my baby, that he feels like somebody's going to accuse him of being like a child predator, because he's just like a single man standing outside at a theme park with no kids holding a plushie. Like, but other than that, he's usually pretty chill about it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a funny point, though. I could totally picture him standing there all creepy, like.
Well, and I've definitely, like, I as a childless millennial standing outside of a bathroom with a baby Yoda waiting for him to come out, I've definitely got some scowls from parents, like, what are you doing out here? Like, where are your children? Where are your human children? What are you doing? But nobody's ever said anything. And you kind of just gotta take it in stride. Like, I've seen a lot of weird shit in my days, and I'm just like, well, life is weird. You gotta do what you gotta do. So the people that really need to go out of their way to like grimace at you or like glare at you, you gotta wonder just like how unhappy they are that they can't have the joy.
Exactly. I think that's what it comes down to. And that's something I have to tell myself when I'm out with the babies, because I feel awkward sometimes, even if, well, I suppose being at Disneyland or a theme park it is easier, but when we're just here around town and I've got the babies and people are looking at me weird, I just got to remember and tell myself, like, they don't know what it's like to be part of this beautiful community. They don't share the joy that we're sharing. So it's their loss, and they can look at me however they want.
Yeah. It's like, I get at first having a look of confusion, but it's the people that go out of their way to be upset about it, or like something is wrong with you. It's like, you just almost have to feel bad for them, because, it is really mentally and emotionally healthy to be in touch with your inner child, or the simpler things. And the people that just can't do that, it makes me sad for them, because it's like, you got to be just so bitter and unhappy inside that you just can't even like let yourself go to that place. It's like, doesn't really bother me anymore.
Good.
I still feel awkward, at times. Like a couple months back, I went to a kind of mini meetup of some Pacific Northwest folks in town.
Oh, cool.
And it was like the first time I had ever met anybody in person in the Baby Yoda community. And I was like, just psyching myself out the whole time on the way there. Like, is this going to be awkward? Are people going to stare at me at this place? Like, you get all that social anxiety, but the second you get over that hurdle, it's like, oh, we're chill. It's all good. And, the staff at the restaurant were super nice and just asking like, oh, that's really cool. What is this about? You guys just meet up with your baby Yodas. Nobody was being like unkind. So it kind of erased that anxiety.
Yeah. And I think too, when there's a group of us, a group of people that are there together, it's more of, it's more so like hey, this is interesting, and not so much like, ew, what is this weirdo doing?
Right.
You know?
It's like when you add like 5 other people in their
Yeah.
baby Yodas, it's like, oh, these are multiple people doing this and not just like, who's this freak in the corner? Like,
Exactly.
I was like, okay, this worked out well. Like,
Yeah.
in numbers, we are more intimidating, so people are nicer now.
Maybe that's it. The strength in numbers, and they don't harass us. Well, so you mentioned you have lightsabers, right? Like,
Yeah,
walls?
we've gotten quite the collection from our trips to the Disney parks, and
How cool.
they're fun. We've got our whole like living room decorated in stuff from Galaxy's Edge at the Disney parks, and some random other, like, we bought this light up vein pod lamp at the Avatar land in Animal Kingdom, from the Pandora part of the theme park, and I had never even seen Avatar. I was just like so lost in the magic at the time that I was like, I need this big light up plant. And now every time I see it in my house, I'm like, why did I buy? Why is that here?
Oh my gosh, that sounds so cool though. I love that.
I never want to move because it's all very fragile. But
Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, you're not kidding. So I guess asking you if you're a Star Wars fan or just a Baby Yoda fan, that's answered because clearly you love Star Wars.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my partner and I both are big Star Wars fans. We were super excited to go to the Galaxy's Edge part of the parks when we were first able to, and we kind of make our own little outfits and try to stay in universe. And I love bringing like my baby Yodas for that, so I can have them kind of be part of that.
Yes.
Kind of make the whole thing a little more legitimate. They seem a little bit more out of place when we're in like Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun to like dress up with them and
How cool.
kind of be a part of that. And we've done like the droid building and the lightsaber building and stuff at the parks, and that's always a lot of fun.
Oh man, yes.
It's definitely a cash grab, but it's a worthy one, you know.
Yeah.
I will always tell people to do it once because it's so much fun, and you really feel that like inner child wish fulfillment.
Yeah, no, those, I mean, and yeah, they're expensive as hell, but yeah, it's cool to have just to, I've always wanted to do like the droid building. I haven't
It's so
yet,
much
but
fun. Yeah, it's a lot more
God.
affordable than the lightsaber building, which
I
was
think
like
that's
$100 cheaper the first time we did it than it is now. It's crazy, but the droids are like super worth it, super
those are so
fun,
cool.
and we started to get into like doing customization with them with like a airbrush to paint them and like sanding down the shell so you can kind of customize them and stuff.
Oh, how cool. That's awesome. So when you dress up, do you dress up like, do you have this certain characters you dress up like every time, or do you change it up?
We kind of just do our own little DIY, like trying to stay kind of in-universe themed and using like stuff that you would see maybe on like an extra in the background of a movie more than trying to do like an on-screen character. And when they had like a quote-unquote Star Wars hotel like 2-night experience at Disney World that was like $6,000 for 2 nights or some crazy thing. We did not do, but people were getting like really into the costuming and costume building, so we kind of joined some of those groups even though we weren't gonna do that heinously expensive experience to kind of work on that stuff. And it's a lot of fun. Like the cast members will get into it to see people who are like putting the effort in to you know, kind of just have fun in that way and not just wearing like the Mickey ears or we're terrible at improv. We don't like try to do like character role play. I'm way too awkward for that. But it's fun to have like the in-universe outfits and, you know, kind of try to stay on the theme and get some cool pictures and have fun. And I haven't been since 2024 because it has gotten just like too expensive, and you can't only travel to Disney, as fun as it is, but it's a lot of fun, and I definitely like always can't wait to go back someday because it really just takes you out of the real world for a bit.
It does. The first time I've only been to Disneyland because I'm here only twice.
Isn't that funny when you live close by, like you don't Like I had an annual pass growing up when I was a kid, but even then, like you don't go nearly as much as you think you would living there.
Yeah, it's sad, but each time I've gone, it's just amazing. Like you literally are in a different world, like in a world of Disney. I don't know, it's just awesome. And then the Star Wars, the Galaxy's Edge here at Disneyland, dang it, it's just amazing. I can't even freaking, I don't have words.
It's so cool. I mean, I think they did a really good job with it, and like we've had a great time every time we've gone. It's funny because like growing up with Disneyland, Disney World really is just like a crazy different experience. Like
I can't imagine.
When you hit Disney World property, it's like you just went to a different world entirely. Like you don't ever see Orlando if you stay on property because it's so big. They have so many resorts, the 4 parks. Like when you're at Disneyland, you see like Harbor Boulevard or whatever, and like the area of Anaheim right outside the gate.
Yeah.
But you go to Disney World and it's like, I don't even know what Orlando looks like except for the airport.
Oh my gosh.
Because you so really cool. Don't. It's like I want to say it's bigger than the Vatican, I think, like the Disney World property.
Yeah, right.
It's so massive. It's like this, you go from the airport straight there and then you never see anything. You've really got that whole, so like we kind of fell into the trap of making that a frequent vacation because it's so like highly controlled. You don't have to worry about like, am I gonna get my wallet taken out of my pocket, or is somebody gonna be creepy or weird? It's like it's definitely manufactured happiness, but sometimes that's like really all you want.
Yeah, honestly, yes. That sounds really cool. I've never been to Florida, let alone Disney World, but now I'm getting sold. Like I think I want to go.
If you're like a Disney parks person, you won't regret it. Like the 4 parks are amazing, and there's so much that each one offers that like you only get a small like Disneyland feels so tiny to me now in comparison.
I bet. Yeah.
I mean, I love it. It gives me the nostalgia of my childhood, but it's like, especially coming from like a city where there is a lot of, ickiness, I will say, like having that manufactured, like everything is clean, everything works, everything is like really nice and good is really like good. Worth every penny.
Yeah. No, for sure. And I think when you're on vacation, you want to escape reality. Honestly. So yeah, having that manufactured happiness, I think is totally fine. How did you originally get involved, or how did your Star Wars like fandom begin? How did you get introduced to it?
I think I couldn't even tell you like what my first introduction in life was to it. Like I remember being a kid and having like, I can remember specific toys I had as a kid, and I don't know where I got them or why. I don't know if I had seen the movie and then gotten them, or if they were a hand-me-down from a friend or somebody, because like I was an only child. But I just remember like having my little like speeder rolly ship that I would put my random other Legos in, and like my all of that, and then it just kind of was always just a big thing that was there. So I was always like, yeah, I'm a fan of that. I enjoy that.
Oh, perfect. So it just Baby Yoda and the Mandalorian just kind of rolled right into that. Oh man,
when I saw Baby Yoda for the first time, I was just like, yep, I'm about this.
Yeah.
This is exactly, yep, I am a person that this is for. I like this. He is cute, and I'm absolutely obsessed, and I'm going to buy all the merchandise. And there was just,
70 babies later.
There was like no thought. I was just like, yep, I'm about it. That's what
awesome.
I'm about.
So I would assume you're gonna go watch the movie, The Mandalorian.
Yes, I'm like so excited, but also I was just talking about it earlier. I was like, shit, which babies am I gonna bring? Like, what are they gonna wear? I was just gonna ask you that. Like,
yes.
And we still haven't bought our ticket because I'm like debating between theaters, like which popcorn bucket am I gonna regret spending $44 on for the rest of my like it's gonna keep me up at night. Like just trying to plan and decide, and I haven't been so excited for like a movie or anything in a long time. I was like, my God, the merchandise, I've already fallen victim to the merchandise.
I tell you, their marketing or whoever it is that does this stuff for them, they're genius because every single thing they make, I'm like, God, I need it. I need it all.
God, I know. I'm like in a frenzy over this like officially licensed Tiny Tot, and I'm just sitting here like I feel like a damn clown. Like I'm about to spend $32.99 on a Tiny Tot. I have 12 Tiny Tots from AliExpress in my house, but this one's official, so I'm gonna go spend $32.99 on this little shit. And I'm like, when are they gonna start selling it? Where do I buy it? Like, they totally just have me.
I know. That's how they do it though, because then you get so frantic that you just, as soon as it comes out, you go get it. There's
just
no
like, I need the merchandise. I need all of it. I need all of it now. Like,
yes.
God, it's like, when does it stop? My mom, like, she follows my Baby Yoda page because I told her, I was like, I don't use human social media anymore. So if you want to follow me on social media, you have to follow my Baby Yoda page. And she likes some of the Baby Yodas in the community that I've sent her. She's kind of grown to love. And she's like, when does the merchandise stop? When do you stop buying? I was like, never. It doesn't stop. I was like showing her one I saw on eBay the other day that was like needing a home, kind of crusty, lost his original robe. He was in a onesie. I was like, Mom, I need this one. She was like, you don't need this. I was like, no, I can't stop thinking about him. She's like, something's wrong. Something's wrong with you. I was like, no, you don't understand. He needs a home.
That is sweet. Hey, okay, so that actually, there's a question about that. Who ate our snacky snacks? Wanted to know. Oh, this is what she said. We'd love to know more about your involvement in rescuing and fostering BYs in need.
Man, I am such a sucker.
So you do that a lot.
This is like probably one of my worst habits is just I will see them on these resale sites on Mercari, on eBay, and then whatever is wrong with me inside in my brain, I get so attached because I'm like, they look sad. They look sad. Yeah. They look like they need homes. Why are you getting rid of them? What is wrong with you?
Exactly.
Why are you selling them? Are they taking up so much space? I get this whole like narrative, like, why are they being discarded? I need to bring them home. And then I just think about them forever. And sometimes I bring them home and I should not. But I don't know. It's one of those things, I still have all of my stuffed animals from when I was a kid. I could never get rid of them. It's like, I'm a logical person. I know that every stuffed animal I've ever owned probably is not alive inside. But on the off chance that it is, exactly. I am not going to get rid of it ever.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the thing is, I mean, mental or psychological stuff aside, these babies, they have, I mean, not only our Baby Yodas, but any plushie or stuffy that we've ever had, we give them life, it's from childhood through adulthood. These little beings are people. And I hate to see when people discard them. Like you said, they're selling them on these, selling sites, or you find them in the darn thrift stores.
Yeah, the Goodwill. I just don't even think about it. If I see one in Goodwill, it's coming home. Like I can't.
Their poor little eyes just looking at you,
and they're all like crusty and dirty. Yes. And I'm just like, okay, they got that. They've had a hard life. They got to come back. I've been to the Goodwill bins. Like, that's not a good. That's not a good place for them to be. I don't want to think about them just sitting on the shelf there forever. Well, and it's hard too. You see some on eBay, like with, they don't have their original robes anymore. They're wearing like a onesie or a little t-shirt, and you're just like, somebody cared enough to dress them up and give them a little personality, and it's extra sad to see them like being rehomed.
Yes. The ones that you rescued, do you ever rehome them or do you keep them?
Yeah, I've rehomed a few. With other people in the community, I went and got one for a BYC friend up in Washington from Facebook Marketplace locally and sent him up to her. I found a pair of them for free on Facebook Marketplace and sent them to a BYC friend in Texas. So I've rehomed a few of them.
Yeah.
Actually, one went to a friend in Italy. We found him on Mercari, and he was like super dirty and had like staining on his face, and he came to me stinky. Like he stank like somebody drowned him in Febreze. And I spent like a month taking him and putting him in like baking soda bags and like a plastic container with like coffee beans to try to get the smell out, and then stitching his body because he had some holes in the seam lines, and cleaning him up. And then he went to live with her in Italy with her big family. And I was like, it was the best project to kind of give him his little glow up.
Yeah. How cute. When you rehome these ones, have you sent them along with any like little outfits that you've made for them?
Yeah. I think all of the ones that I've rehomed, I've either sent with like a blanket that I made or a hoodie, or the ones that went to Italy, I made them some like custom robes with like little jeweled closures on them and fancy little things, so that because the robe was so stinky, I was like, it's gotta go. It's got dirt in it and it's stained and it's stinky. He's coming to you in a custom outfit because otherwise he's gonna be naked.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I like that because that gives them a little bit even more personality and just makes it more special. Who ate our snacky snacks asked, what inspired you to make clothes or make your own clothes for the babies? Like what initially, I guess?
You know, I've sewn since I was a kid. Like my dad taught me how to sew, but it was all hand sewing. And I actually got my sewing machine initially because it's also a machine embroidery / sewing machine. And I was interested in making like embroidered patches and learning how to digitize for embroidery. And I had never used a sewing machine before. I'd only hand sewn. This was like 2020, mid to late 2020, early 2021. And I was like seeing all the little Baby Yoda shops pop up for outfits, but didn't quite have the income to buy them a wardrobe for each of my many childs to have their own outfits. And I was like, God, I mean, not that it's not worth it, because I've bought many community outfits and it's so worth supporting those amazing sellers and like their awesome crafts. But I was like, I have too many babies. I'm going to be in the poorhouse if I buy every baby an outfit. I got to start making my own outfits for them if I want them to have clothes. And like us doing our little Star Wars outfits to go to the parks, I was like, I got to make them clothes to go with it. Yeah. So I kind of just started from wanting them to have outfits to wear when we travel. And I needed a hobby so badly. And I actually found the first Baby Yoda outfit I ever made. I found the pattern from another BYC page who had posted like a hooded robe tutorial and pattern. And I probably would have never made a single outfit for my Baby Yodas if it weren't for her pattern, because I had looked on the internet forever, like trying to find something. Nobody had ever posted anything, and not being like professionally trained or like pattern drafting is very hard. I tried. I traced their original robe and I was just like, God, this sucks. But finding her pattern, and then she has a tiny tot version, was like such a game changer for me and gave me something to do and like something productive to do. And it was just like an immediate kind of like, as weird as it is to say, really changed my life in a big way, because it gave me something to do besides just sitting around at home being bummed that, you know, we can't travel all the time or we don't live somewhere more exciting. Having something to work at all the time and like seeing my skills improve over time and being able to have something to give to friends as happy mail or like with rescued babies was a big deal. And somewhat coincided with like Joanne Fabrics going out of business. So I was able to like go and get a bunch of fabric. Like I have so much fabric in my closet. It's a little bit too much, but buying stuff on liquidation just to have like things to do has been super positive and just really like, I don't feel so like I'm lacking direction so much. I don't want to make myself sound pathetic by saying that I did not have a lot going on before I was making Baby Yoda outfits, but that really was the case of just like you get into that slump, especially like having a disability that kind of makes it difficult to have that regular social life. And, you know, I don't have a 9-to-5 job that takes up my time. You kind of just sit there like, well, shit, what do I do? And when you don't have the money to be, you know, if I were rich, I would never run out of things to do. I would be, you know, I'd be traveling, I'd be doing all these things. But when you're a normal person and you just don't have all of that, it's like, I kind of would just wake up every day, sit in front of my computer screen and go to bed and repeat. Yeah. And so having that outlet, something productive to do, skills to grow, like no matter how frustrating at times making outfits has been, coming up with my own patterns or making outfits for friends, like gave me something positive to fill my time and motivate to do, even if I just do like a little bit every day or can't some days because I feel like shit. You know, it's something that like I'm always working on. And when people are like, what are you up to lately? I'm no longer just like, well, not shit. It's like I've been making outfits. I've been doing, you know, it really like got me out of a slump that has been like long lasting to be able to, there's always something I should be working on or an outfit I want to be working on instead of just like, well, what the hell am I going to do today?
Right. Well, you know, I mean, we can trivialize it and just say, oh, I'm making clothes for Baby Yodas. I have found like actually talking to other people too, through the podcast, that you're not alone in having been in a situation where you find yourself just doing the same thing day after day. And it's basically existing, really, not living. You're just existing. And finding something as small as the Baby Yoda community, you know, in terms of how other people might see it, it brings something to your life. Like, here you are, you're making clothes, you've learned how to use the sewing machine, you've improved your skills, you have something to do and look forward to. And it brings joy to other people. It's not just like you're learning how to do this for yourself, which even if you were, fine, you're allowed to. But, you know, this thing that you're doing benefits others, makes others happy. Like, you're spreading joy with this community. I just find it really blows me away how having this community, this little community for our Baby Yodas, like, I don't know. I'm like going to get emotional. How it makes people, it changes their lives. It really, in a way.
Like it absolutely has for me. You know, it's like that just day in, day out of just existing was definitely like a years long cycle. And if it hadn't been for, I mean, just something as small as finding that one pattern, I probably would have never jumped off of that, like kind of just stagnant space. And, you know, even if, and in the beginning, I was just making them for myself. And, you know, it's like, that was something to do. That was something to, you know, it's like, you got to have something every day to get up and be doing. Otherwise, you really are just like coasting, but not in a fun way, not in a good way. Yeah. And, you know, it's funny, like a couple of times I've made outfits for people in the community where like you know, it wasn't like they were pressuring me to finish by a certain time. I was like, I got to give myself some kind of a deadline or it's just going to be a mess. Cause I'm perpetually late and 3 months will pass and I'll be like, shit, I thought that was yesterday. But like having that kind of like somebody to answer to get a project done, even if they're not stressing me on it, has kept me accountable to myself, just in life in general, not just to like the Baby Yoda community. And that's, you know, kind of an unexpected thing of like, you wouldn't think that would come from, you know, your little Baby Yoda people. But it really has been just like something there to kind of keep going, keep working towards something to be, you know, to make goals from or to, you know, have just anything. And like, that's super valuable. I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you where I would be right now if it weren't for that. Probably just really stagnant. Like, you know, I can't even picture like my life without that because it has been just such a big thing.
Yeah. God, it's such a beautiful thing. I love it. I would love I always think if some like scholarly psychologist could analyze this whole situation that we have here, like, I think they would be pretty damn impressed with how our whole community has improved lives.
For so long too, like when you look at, you know, kind of almost 6 years on now since it started is pretty impressive.
Yes.
Like you don't see a lot of stuff last that long. It's either like kind of trendy and then moves on, or it, you know, is not. I mean, there's so many of us, and I think the movie kind of is revitalizing. Even I've seen some people come back who hadn't posted in 2-3 years coming back, and that's like such a cool thing to see last as long as it has.
Yeah, I love that too. That's what's really cool. I think it's the friendships, it's the it's just what the community does for us, you know. It's not just about posting pictures, but really connecting with each other. So it's pretty damn amazing. Continuing on the theme of the robes, I wanted to mention a couple things from some people. The real Baby Yoda Sweden, she said, not a question. She just wanted to say, your mommy makes beautiful fashions.
Thank you. You know, like seeing people's comments on like other people's posts of my outfits, or seeing like friends I've sent outfits to randomly just posting their babies wearing something I've sent, like not to tag me in it, just like they're wearing it out and about, is like just the coolest thing. Like it brings me so much joy to see that, you know, they treasured it enough to like wear it again and have it, and like that's super special, especially because like sometimes they're, you know, I'm like, especially tiny tot outfits, I'm still not the best at making because they're really small and they're really like the sleeves and the arms suck and I hate it. But just to see, like, even though it's not, you know, the most like going to the mall and buying a professional robe finished job, you know, that people still like treasure them and wear them is like really special.
Oh, I think it's even better than what you would find at the mall, because I just, you can tell. I mean, the robes that you've made that I've seen are just, they're perfect. They're beautiful. They're so freaking cute. You know, they're tailored just for these babies.
No, thank you for saying that. Like, I know that, you know, comparison is the thief of joy. And like, I've bought robes from other friends in the community where I've got some from See the Child, not tiny tot size, but big baby size. And I look at her work, like how she finishes her seams, and I'm just like, man, she's got to be professionally trained. She is just amazing. Like, they're flawless. And I try not to compare myself to that because she's probably been doing it longer than me and probably has, you know, more time under her belt learning how to do it than I do. And even if not, like, why compare? But when I look at some of my sleeves, I'm just like, my God, why can't you know? But it's cool to see. Like, I've learned from buying outfits from other sellers and looking at what they've done and gone, oh, I should do that. Like, that looks way better than what I did in my armpit that I resewed 20 times. You know, it's cool to like have that and see the different styles between the different sellers. And like, you know, one thing I've never been able to learn how to do, and I never will, it makes me feel stupid to try to crochet. Like, trying to crochet makes me feel like a caveman. Like, my brain just goes like flatline, and I'm just like, it like makes me angry because it makes me feel dumb. I have like so much admiration for people that can do that, because I cannot. I hate it. It makes me angry. So
you're making me do that laugh.
I've like watched so many YouTube videos where I'm like slowing down the talking speed of the video to like 0.2, and it's like literally like just slowly groaning out the words, and I'm still just like, what? And that's just to start tying the yarn to like the very first step. I'm like, so you know, there's definitely like so much skill and talent in the community in ways that I either have some or I don't have, like with crocheting, that it's really cool that we all have like our different crafts that, you know, we've all been able to like offer and grow and like share with each other. And it's not like a competitive thing at all. Like, I mean, I don't have a shop. I don't sell whereas like some of the other shops, but they don't ever seem to be like, there's no competitive nature there. It's like everybody's sharing each other's work and supporting each other, which is, I feel like a pretty rare thing these days to see in these kind of communities. So it's just really cool.
Yeah. So you don't have a shop? You don't actually like sell your stuff? You just send it out?
Yeah. I mostly have just like either shipped it with babies that I've rescued, or like last year I sent dear Fred Grogu Little Green some little outfits because I had posted that I got 13 yards of a fabric from Joann Fabric, and I was like, does anybody want anything? Like, take the fabric, take the like something, because it's too much. I've considered it, but like I think I'm not quite to the skill level of consistency where I can, just kind of like knock stuff out in a time frame. And it's, it's more fun for me to be able to like see that whenever I finally finished it, it came out decent enough that I finally mailed it, and that somebody enjoyed it, it has been, nice. I don't want to like make anybody unhappy because I'm chronically late. Or, it's like once you introduce that pressure, like I feel like the folks in the community that do have their shops like are definitely at like that consistent level where like that I am just not.
Yeah, no, and I think too it sometimes takes the joy out of creating, because you put that pressure on yourself that, okay, somebody's placed this order, I've got to get this sent out, or I got to get this finished. And so it's not just fun anymore. It's like,
it's, it's like, I kind of put that pressure on myself either way, because otherwise like I'll procrastinate something for 6 months without realizing it. But, I have a lot of respect for people's time and money. And once, someone pays me to do something, I don't want to disrespect that, because we all work hard. We all work hard for our money, and I'm like, I know me. I know that some days I am not going to get up and do anything. Yeah. And so I don't want to, I don't want to have to explain that to somebody and be like, I just didn't, it wasn't happening. It just wasn't happening. But I've considered like maybe selling patches in the community. I can make little Baby Yoda patches and stuff just for something that I know that I can consistently do. And like, because we've been trying to travel to Japan for like the last year, and it's gotten more expensive, and I'm just like, I should probably start doing something. But it's hard because it's like I get so much joy out of just like sending the happy mails and the gifts that it's hard to want to like put a price on my time.
But it is valuable, and people would be very happy to buy stuff, I'm pretty sure. So you should think about it. Since we're on the topic still, I just want to mention or make sure I get 2 of these listener questions in. Grogu Little Green asked, which robe is your favorite Moms has made? And on that note, we're going to pause this week's episode. Sorry, Little Green, you have to wait until next week to hear Morgan's answer. Thanks for listening, everyone. Bye for now.